Imagine you were in the middle of filming your favorite star, Millie Bobby Brown, and she said this to you.
You have to live in the moment. Put your screens down, live in the moment.
You won't believe what's been going on with Millie Bobby Brown lately. You know her as Eleven from the smash hit Netflix series Stranger Things. But is her fame turning her into some kind of disrespectful diva? Her awkward interview might just be the tip of the iceberg. As we can see, Millie Bobby Brown is living the dream as a megastar. She's been making waves in Hollywood, launching her beauty line Florence by Mills, and starring in big movies. But with great fame comes great drama. Is there more to the story? Well, if you're famous like Millie, everyone's watching your every move. It's not easy being in the spotlight so young, and now some folks think that she's acting kinda rude. What sparked the rumors? Well, in this video, we're gonna talk about why Millie Bobby Brown is somewhat rude. We're going to tackle each instance that she shows off her attitude, and we're going to reveal the Hollywood star that fans are comparing Millie Bobby Brown to. So buckle up your seatbelt and let's start the ride by introducing you to proof that Millie Bobby Brown in real life is so rude. Millie's disrespecting David Harbour will raise your eyebrows. Millie Bobby Brown and her co-star David Harbour were having a chat, and David wanted to say some nice things about Millie's acting and her cool personality. But you won't believe this. Instead of letting him speak, Millie started making silly faces and cut him off. She even jumped out of her chair, making it hard for David to get his words out.
And the things that are in the upside down.
Stop
and
it.
the monster may not be a singular monster.
And as for David, well, he remains cool until the end. But this set the fan world on fire. Everyone's picking sides, trying to figure out if David was totally cool about it or was he secretly seething inside. Millie Bobby Brown's unexpected rude behavior with Stephen Colbert. In the middle of the late-night show with Stephen Colbert, he picks up his pen and gives it a good old-fashioned lick before jotting something down. Now, this doesn't sit too well with Millie Bobby Brown. She turns to the audience, eyes wide open, and asks in pure disbelief, "Did you just see that? Did he just lick his pen?" And just take a look at the face she pulled. It would make a lemon seem sweet.
I'll write this down.
Did you just lick your pen?
I licked it.
Oh, wow.
Colbert was caught off guard. He tried to explain that some pens need a bit of spit shine to get the ink flowing. All the while, Millie continues to squirm like she's just seen a real-life upside-down creature.
When I was a child, when I was your age, we used goose quills. Go ahead. All true. That's the 80s.
Okay. I feel like
Reagan
that's
was
the
a wonderful
50s.
president.
Okay.
It was a classic generation gap moment, making things a bit awkward for the host. But hey, credits where credit's due. Despite the cringe fest, both stars managed to keep it professional, carrying on with the interview like absolute champs. Millie Bobby Brown confronts the Duffer brothers over scriptwriting. Millie and Noah are interviewed about trying to take a group photo with the huge cast of Stranger Things is like herding cats. During a chat with the Wrap, Millie jokingly suggested a killer solution, that maybe the show's writers should start axing characters to make things a bit easier. She playfully called the creators, the Duffer brothers, two sensitive Sallys who just can't bring themselves to end anyone's life on the show. Now, it didn't take long for this juicy tidbit to reach Matt Duffer. In a podcast interview, he addressed Millie's playful jab, admitting that, sure, it's tough to say goodbye to beloved characters. But he also hinted at some possible heartbreaks as the show nears its grand finale. But despite this incident, Millie's got nothing but love for the Duffers. She's all in when it comes to trusting their vision for her character, Eleven, and she knows that they've got a mind-blowing plan in store. We're just warming up. You won't believe this. Keep watching. Millie Bobby Brown can't stop interrupting her co-stars in interviews. Now, imagine that you're in the middle of sharing your thoughts and bam! Millie jumps in, cutting you off mid-sentence. Yeah, while the other actors handle it like pros, it sure must be a bit like finding a Demogorgon in your closet. Videos are floating around in the digital universe where our darling Eleven seems to have a knack for interrupting her co-stars during press tours and interviews. And in another event during a chat with The Wrap, Millie and co-star Noah Schnapp were asked about their hopes for future episodes. And guess what? Millie decided to take the reins again, promptly telling Noah that his character, Will Byers, had a date with the Grim Reaper.
You want Will to die.
Noah looked as lost as someone in the Upside Down, quickly denying that he wanted Will to check out early.
No.
Oh, you don't?
To die?
I thought that's what you wanted.
Millie then spilled that the whole cast was spooked about the possibility of losing one of their own, and Noah hinted that we might indeed see a tragic exit in the upcoming season. Now, These interactions might just be a bit of fun and games, but they've definitely fueled rumors about Millie's habit of dominating conversations. Millie Bobby Brown being mean to co-star Sadie Sink. Sadie Sink is in the middle of letting her thoughts out, but then Millie Bobby Brown again does her hobby, interrupting her BFF. Even though Millie and Sadie claim to be besties, there have been times when Millie didn't quite let Sadie finish her words. And this didn't go unnoticed by their co-star, McLaughlin. He stepped in like a true gentleman, asking Sadie if she wanted to share what was on her mind.
Sadie, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sadie,
sure.
what do you...
And speaking of Caleb, Millie Bobby Brown knocked McLaughlin off the stage. This scene happens at the Nickelodeon Awards ceremony. The Stranger Things cast is up on stage, basking in the limelight after bagging an award. McLaughlin, our lovable Lucas, is about to step up to the mic and share his thoughts. You won't believe what happens next. Out of nowhere, Millie Bobby Brown swoops in like a hawk grabbing a fish. She nudges Caleb aside so forcefully that he almost takes a tumble right there on stage. While our dear Levin is busy pouring out her heart into the microphone, Caleb's standing there trying to regain his balance and looking as if he'd just seen a ghost. Millie, engrossed in her speech, doesn't seem to notice the mini-earthquake she just caused on stage. Millie Bobby Brown snubbing co-star who admires her. Audrey Hope was lucky enough to attend a Stranger Things premiere. And as any of us would be, Audrey was buzzing with excitement to meet Millie and grab a quick snapshot with her. But Millie, in a move that's more upside down than Hawkins, Indiana, brushed off Audrey and took a rain check on the photo op. Sadly, Millie never returned, leaving Audrey hanging and slightly heartbroken. Audrey didn't keep this encounter to herself, though. She shared the story on her YouTube channel, causing quite a stir among fans who've always seen Millie as a kind and approachable star. Millie decided to share her skincare routine on the video to promote her band, Florence by Mills. But eagle-eyed fans noticed something odd. Millie seemed to be only pretending to apply the products. Yep, she ended the video looking exactly as she did at the start, full makeup and all. After a wave of criticism, Millie admitted that she was merely demonstrating her routine without actually doing it on camera. Needless to say, fans were less than impressed. Millie Bobby Brown's attitude compared to Amber Heard's controversial behavior. This all went down in a video posted by our pals at Pastel Boy World. In the clip, Millie Bobby Brown and Noah Schnapp are being interviewed. Noah, being the sweet soul that he is politely answering the interviewer's questions. But Millie, on the other hand, seems a bit, let's say, out of it. She's looking a tad impatient and not really interested in the whole Q&A thing. Now, what's really got the fans talking is how her behavior and body language remind them of another star, Amber Heard. Millie hasn't said anything about the rumors herself. Her team, however, says it's all just a bunch of made-up stories. Still, people can't help but look for any sign of her being rude in public. Will Millie prove them wrong, or will the rumors keep swirling? One thing is for sure, none of us is perfect, and surely, we all love her character 11.